What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and I'm joined by Tyler. We were back for another video on our Kingdom Hearts community series. A community series that airs every single week on our channel, Wednesday and Thursday. This is the final video leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3 that's going to be releasing on our channel. When the game comes out this upcoming Tuesday, we're going to have a giveaway for it, and then 2 full weeks of videos on Kingdom Hearts 3, discussing theories, discussing explanations of the game. So many videos Tyler and I have planned to do for you guys for Kingdom Hearts 3. But in this video, we're going to be talking about a character, Xion. Now, we've done a lot of videos about specific characters over the past 4 or 5 weeks. We've talked about Sora, we've talked about Xehanort, we've talked about Riku, we talked about Aqua. I mean, we've gone through so many characters, Roxas, Axel, so many. I think Xion is an interesting character for sure, and we want to talk about why we believe, just like for Axel and just like for Roxas, why she won't survive in Kingdom Hearts 3. So Tyler, you are very well knowledged in Kingdom Hearts, so you've done a lot of videos in the past explaining the story of Kingdom Hearts. I think Xion's story, for maybe even casual people, she's a bit of a, an odd character out. Like she's kind of harder to follow. She was introduced in the series, a little bit later than most of the characters that we've talked about in this community series. So she's an interesting character in that she's a little bit mysterious into who she even is. So do you want to quickly, just kind of give a who she is? And obviously we know she's in Kingdom Hearts 3. She's in the cover. She's in the actual box cover of the game. She's been in the trailer. So do you want to quickly say, like, who is she, like how she got to the point that she is in Kingdom Hearts 3, and why we believe she will not make it in the game?
So Xion is the 14th member of the Organization 13. Classic Nomura. That totally makes sense. 14 members in the Organization 13. So she's a nobody, but she's not like a regular nobody, because usually, again, nobodies are created when the person is not killed, because you don't really die in Kingdom Hearts. Well, you can. It just depends, I guess. When your body is destroyed, there we go, you become a heartless and a nobody at the same time. And then only when a heartless and a nobody are both destroyed, then you can become a whole person again. So that is why... so when Sora saved Kairi, and he had to... Because Kairi's heart was like in Sora. So he had to release her heart, but when he did that, I believe he released his own, and he became heartless. When that happened, it also made a nobody that took the form of Roxas, who looks like Ven, because Ven was in Sora's heart. But Xion, at the exact same time that Roxas, well, sort of, Xion was created. She's a nobody, but she wasn't created the same way that like Roxas was. It's a bit confusing. Xion is created from one of... She's like a replica of Roxas. She's kind of like a mirror of Roxas, and she was made from memories from Sora. It's a bit confusing, and so she was in a way created from Roxas and Sora's memories, and she was made in case Roxas didn't do his job, and his job was, because you can wield the Keyblade, we need you to destroy Heartless, so that way we can help create Kingdom Hearts, and then we can all have hearts. That is what the organization wanted Roxas to do, is basically just use the Keyblade and destroy Heartless. But they made Xion as like a failsafe in case he didn't do that. Then they still had Xion that could also wield the Keyblade, because she is partially from Sora, so that she would go out and do that. So that's kind of what was happening. Roxas and Xion became friends, and they were both destroying Heartless together. So that's how Xion was created. It's pretty confusing, but basically all you have to know is she's a failsafe in case Roxas didn't do his job. She was made from Sora's memories, and that's really it. By the organization, she was created. So that's who Xion is. But Xion kind of starts to understand how she was created. She starts having these like visions, and memories are coming to her and stuff. And then she kind of starts to get what's going on. And Roxas does start to kind of understand what's going on for him too. And so things start falling apart. I think, if I recall, it actually had to do with them being with each other. That they both kind of started waking up because they were with each other. So, not literally waking up, like they weren't asleep. They literally started becoming like aware they were both having these visions. So they kind of started splitting them up, but eventually Shion forces, in a way, she fights Roxas, but she forces Roxas to defeat her, to destroy her, to help Sora wake up, because she knew that that's what she needed. She needed to be destroyed to help Sora wake up, and that's kind of when Roxas realized, you know what, I need to find Sora too, because I need to help end this organization, basically. So that's how that stuff happened. Now, because of time travel and different things, I believe that's how Shion is back in Kingdom Hearts 3. I think basically young Xehanort went back to that 358/2 time period. He took Shion. Maybe he even took that Roxas. We don't know. But I think he took Shion from that to be used, and she is the 13th Organization 13 member for the true Organization 13. I can say that confidently, because when we look at the trailers, there's one trailer, I don't remember what the name of it is, but there's one trailer where an organization member removes their hood, and then they have short silver hair. And if you look at Shion's hair, it's almost the exact same style. So it's 100%, that was Shion. She's been Xehanorted, she's been Norded, and I'm pretty confident in that as well. There's a scene in the Final Battle trailer, I think it was that one, where a short Organization 13 member pulls out the Kingdom Key, aims it at Axel or Lee, and see, most people are like, well, that could be Roxas. It could be Roxas because he did at one point use the Kingdom Key, but what we know is he actually uses Oathkeeper and Oblivion. That's in the opening movie for Kingdom Hearts 3. Those are really his Keyblades of choice. Every time, really, when he fights Axel in Kingdom Hearts 2, those are the Keyblades he used. When he faces Sora in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, or even just in that cutscene, he's using Oathkeeper and Oblivion. So those are Roxas's Keyblades, is Oathkeeper and Oblivion. He just used Kingdom Key just because they probably didn't want us dual wielding in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. But Shion never has had another Keyblade. She's always just used the Kingdom Key. So that makes sense that... Oh, and, by the way, there's a trailer that has Roxas pulling down his Organization 13 hood, and you can see Oathkeeper is in his hands. So he would never just have Oathkeeper, he would have both. So we know that they are two separate individuals, and the one that's pointing the Keyblade at Lee and the one that's pulling down their hood are not the same. So the one that's pointing the Keyblade at Lee, 100% is Shion. She's got, the height is right, she's got the Kingdom Key. We've seen in another trailer, like I said, there's somebody with short hair, that's white hair, silver hair, whatever. So I'm pretty confident to say Shion is in the organization. It makes sense that she would be revealed towards the end to be the 13th, because everyone would be like, what? No, not Shion, no, because a lot of people love Shion. So that makes sense that she's in it. Now, how or why am I saying she won't survive? Because I just don't like her. No, because I just feel like there's so much... And by the way, she's on the cover of Kingdom Hearts 3, so that's pretty important. I don't think they would just throw on Shion, who has only been in really one game. I mean, she was in Dream Drop Distance for a second, but she's only been in 358/2. So most people saw her only kind of as like a filler character, but never really as like a main character. So the fact that she's on Kingdom Hearts 3's box art means she is a main character, she's important, she is in Kingdom Hearts 3. So that's even more confirmation. She's in it, but she's not going to make it. So, which for people who really like her, I'm sorry. I just don't think she's going to make it. And the reason I don't is because she's been Norded. I don't think... We have never seen a way yet for anybody to really... Well, other than Terra, but I feel like that's a different case because he's not Norded. That's literally Xehanort. Because what I was going to say was we have not seen any... There's never been a character yet that's a nobody that has been kind of... not influenced, but has Xehanort's heart in them, giving them the silver hair and the yellow eyes that comes like out of it. We've never seen that like broken. They never become regular again. We've never seen that happen. And then when I said, well, Terra did in 0.2 Fragmentary Passage, but he's not Norded. That is Xehanort. Xehanort is in Terra's body at that time. And Terra's kind of there too, but he's kind of in the background. He was kind of able to come out for a split second. But it's a little bit different because Xehanort didn't, he literally is that person now. Where it's not like when we're talking about Xion or Xemnas or anybody else, they are their own people. There's nothing to, there is no two people. It's just Xehanort puts a piece of his heart in them. That's it. So I don't see Xion like waking up being like, what did I do? Like nothing like that. I think they're just going to have to defeat her. Maybe memories will start coming back. That's possible, and that may be how they're able to defeat her. Maybe it kind of like weakens her or something like that. That might happen. But knowing that Lee is in the game, obviously Xion, that's who we're talking about. Roxas, I think what we might get is where Roxas and Lee both have to take on, and maybe we'll play as Roxas, which would be awesome in that. If we play as Roxas and Lee's our partner, and we have to face off against Norded Xion, that would be one of the most probably tragic boss battles in almost all of Kingdom Hearts. That would be very upsetting. I don't care so much about Xion, but I care a lot about Roxas and I care a lot about Lee. So that would be upsetting that they have to face off against their friend. And so Lee has to lose a friend again that he feels like he might be able to get back, but he can't. And Roxas has to face off against Xion a second time and beat her a second time and then also lose a friend. So that would be a very sad boss battle. And that makes sense. I think that makes sense. That would be in the game. It's kind of like everything's coming full circle. And it kind of like hits home the point. Like, people, that's the thing about like love and having a heart, is that you lose people too. People, in real life, people do pass away and you do lose friends and all that kind of stuff. That's part of it. But it's about what are you going to do, when they're a part of you, how are you going to carry on their will? So there's kind of that aspect that I feel like that they're going to try to cover in Kingdom Hearts 3. So that does make sense that we would see a Lee and Roxas versus Xion boss. And obviously I think they will defeat her and she won't survive. That's how I'm seeing it. Maybe she turns against the organization, but I'm not seeing it like that. Maybe she's able to help them for a split second, but that's about it. But yeah, I don't see her surviving Kingdom Hearts 3. But, it will be cool. Not really cool. I just like I like feeling things. So seeing her again and seeing the reaction on Lee's face and seeing the reaction on Roxas and all that, I think will be interesting. Who knows? Maybe even Kairi's there too, because she's sort of connected to Kairi as well. So it'll be interesting on how it affects all these characters. And Xion is one of those characters that affects more than one character. So it does make sense to sacrifice her in a way.
For sure. So let us know in the comments below, guys, what do you think of Xion's character, and what do you think about her in Kingdom Hearts 3? Will she be sacrificed? Will she not make it through the game? What do you think her story is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now, and hit that bell icon so you guys are notified when every video we do on Kingdom Hearts goes up. And we are going to have a ton starting on Tuesday. We got a giveaway, and then every day for 14 days we have videos coming up on Kingdom Hearts 3. We're very, very excited for this game to finally come out. We've been doing this community series for quite a while, and now we're actually here only 4 or 5 days away from the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. So we're very, very excited. We hope you guys stay tuned for all the content we have planned for you guys, and we'll see you on those videos.